12 to 1 on Necromancer stepping in. I would not want to take a short price in this race.
No, that's why Necromancer kind of interests me, right?
Buckingham Prince, second off the return. Chris Engelhardt, second off the claim as well. Mauritius, he was third to Taba, who is maybe, certainly one of your top older horses in the country this year. That was in his debut.
But yeah, no, yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting because both the 3 and 6 are Tom Morley horses, and both have speed. But do we really think that these two horses in the same barn are going to be dueling each other in submission? That's really the question in this race, a little bit at least.
Chris Griffin, the call, start of the pick 4 from Aqueduct.
All set. And they're off. Speed towards the outside here from Built to Last, right out to the front, has pressure to the inside from Buckingham Prince, and they're head and head as they work up the backstretch. Just off of them is Jester Song, who shares third with Upper Level, who is progressing for Torres out in the center of the racetrack. That's the leading 4. Driven along towards the back end of the field is Volkert, who's there with the trailers. At the rail there is Necromancer, is in the mix with It's a Little Bit Funny. It's towards the back end of the field there. Jester Song is in that mix as well as they work into that far turn with Mauritius. On the front end and to the inside, it's Buckingham Prince. Built to Last is in between horses, right to the outside. Here comes the run from Upper Level. These 3 across the racetrack, Jester Song and Jose Lescano. They get a nice trip from 4th. Where will they go? They've got a decision to make here as they approach a quarter mile left to go. They went 22 and 4 for that pressured opening quarter mile. In behind those rivals, here comes the room for Jester Song. Necromancer is on the grandstand side, is building some momentum as well. It's Necromancer who beats Jester Song to the punch. Built to Last is still in the hunt as well. Necromancer has taken the lead. Built to Last is fighting onto the inside for Manny Franco. Can he do it again? Necromancer is up by a neck, now a half length. It's Necromancer drifting out, but Necromancer. Dylan Davis, they get the score over Built to Last. Then came Buckingham Prince and Jester Song in 1 minute 12.90 seconds.
11 to 1 from a 5 to 1 morning line. Necromancer successful in his 4-year-old return.
Yeah, and he was able to swoop the field. And nice return, a horse we talked about before the race. And Dylan Davis gave a horse a nice ride. I thought that my horse, Jester Song, got a great ride from Jose Lescano, who never wanted to leave the rail. He tipped off when he wanted to. He just had absolutely no horse, but not Lescano's fault. But it was Dylan Davis swooping the field with Necromancer, a horse we talked about as one of the interesting players in here. And the 6 Built to Last ran very well when you consider, you know, he was dueling and he wasn't on the inside, but the 1 gets the job done at a very generous price.
Second biggest price on the board at 11 to 1 with an upset to start the pick 4. Necromancer, Bruce Levine trains, Dylan Davis rides. Levine owns part of this horse too. More than ready 4-year-old, now 2 for 13 lifetime.
Yeah, you know, he got it done. He probably benefited quite a bit from the trip, and maybe the 6 did run the better race, but sometimes you get the better trip. And as we talked about, 11 to 1 seemed like a generous price. And I was talking with David Aragon, the morning line maker, about the line, and it's just maybe a situation where there's so many horses in the race, a horse will get lost.
He should not have been 11 to 1.
No, I should. Listen, we talked about it before the race. I said to you, I'm using the 1 and 5, so it's not like I'm surprised he won. But horses get lost.